Yeah, internet. Fortnite sucks. Do they? I don't think they did. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they did! Yeah, what is this? Asher. Yeah, they had a just God's fight there. Oh. Mhm. I'm confused. I died. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Something looks like me. In the tank, inside every time. Yeah. Who's your daddy? Said $10. Who's your daddy? What is this noise? See, what's this noise? That sounds like a pop bottle. You know why it sounds like a pop bottle? Nope. Why is it like a pop bottle? I don't know, because it's a piece of metal. I don't know. A piece of metal is making that noise. Yep. Glass. I do have a glass bottle. I mean, but I don't have it. I'm not making noises with it. So you're wrong. No. Did you stop watching my screen yet? Yeah, you did. Like the good little Z boy you are. That you are. But you can't come out unless I tell you to. So you cannot come out unless I tell you to. You got that? Z? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Show me what they feel. Oh, start to tell you. Z, are you watching the live stream? You cheater. I'm just kidding. What's this? Let's see. Oh, you dropped this chip. 16 hours, 8. You there. See, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? That's what I was Miss, don't you want jealousies and I'm not you. Promise land. It's tiny, small letter. Z, what did I just say? Okay, tiny ready. Tiny letter. The tiny letter. What's this noise? Oh, it's glass. Your pasta that sounded like glass. Ah! Ah! Can I fart? Can I fart? I can't fart on demand. I know. I'm gonna poop. I can't because this name doesn't work. I did. I saw the he went down, the flames went higher, and from the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Fire. It was down, and the flames went higher, and burn, flames, the ring of fire. The ring of fire, 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 the ring of fire. Well, I can't poop on demand. No, can you? Can you poop on demand? You would laugh with you. I have to, like, what do you mean? Do you, what? You don't relax either? You push. Yes, well, some people, it's supposed to do that. I have to push only if it's, I don't know. I don't really know, honestly. Yeah, I did.
Say that?
Oh my god, it's 3D wax! 3D wax! It's 3D wax! It's 3D wax! Days. The most username is Chris. But that's not my name.
Oh, hi. Are you gonna kiss?
What? That's not me.
Are you?
It's not me. Let me see. It's not me. Bro, I'm blocking you. I'm leaving. Why did you look at the live stream, you crackhead? You said you,
Are y'all gonna
you,
kiss?
you actually wanted to see. You didn't say a kiss.
Like, I'm still waiting.
He can give you a kiss.
What's yours first?
Is a kiss supposed to be an invite or something?
I think so.
I don't know, actually, I wanted to play that earlier.
I gotta go. But tell me when y'all kiss. Yes, y'all.
Okay.
I know y'all have something.
Have what?
I'll be back. Y'all have something. Y'all have Yowie.
Yowie. What?
Gay. It means gay.
Yep. We're not gay. You're the one that's gay. You're the one that's a transgender looking, but that dates men. Don't fuck me.
I'm out of the question. No, it's between y'all. Don't switch this. No. 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 This, I thought we were having a good night.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're gay.
But Sonic, but when are you gonna get together though? Oh, sorry. Y'all both gay.
There's this whole being really good friends.
Y'all more than friends. I have what? I
If,
have friends. I
yeah,
just
we
want to see
are.
Dennis
It's
Tristan.
because we are more than friends. We are cousins, bro.
Y'all are?
Yes, you idiot.
Oh my god! Yes. Y'all are cousins? I thought y'all were just good boyfriends. Oh my god. You know you are. Everybody does. Oh my bad. Let me just. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. How did I know that? You know what? I'm done. Bye.
What? Yeah. Wait, did Granny leave? Uh, that was funny. I'm so happy I came up with that. Yeah, it actually, Granny actually does think we're good. Y'all could have done me before when I was out with an infant. You understood? I'm ready to fire. I'm ready to fire. Technically, if you want to be really specific, technically we are cousins, if you think about it. That's at least I'm not wrong. It's legally cousins? No. Here, here. Here's two. He's a P-pop there, enter. He's the next mountain to enter. What do you say? Yeah. Is that your hiding spot? Because I'm gonna stop watching this. Actually, I didn't really, no, I didn't really see it. I promise. I didn't really look. I only see it was something by yellow. So wait, is this the Toy Story room? Yeah, it is. This is the Toy Story room. Yeah. I think a lot of people think me and you are gay. Honestly, I think this is honestly just Granny that actually thinks that. Maybe Sonic. Maybe Aries too. But that's coming from the weirdo friends. Yeah, I was gonna say it's the weirdos that really think that. Yeah, I was gonna say. She's a beep. She's a beep-pop. I want to leave. This is boring. Bye. Why? This is boring. Wonder why it thinks we're gay. No, it's not happening. You should have just had better luck, loser. Loser. Fucking smart. It's the 42 more. Yeah, Matt. It's a 42 more. Yeah, a lot of people think I'm okay. Yeah, but they should just think we're dating instead. Like, it's, I think somebody already did think that I'm a girl that's dating you. That, think what? Oh, no, I'm a dude. Yeah, I think that. Not gay. Oh, yeah, a lot of people think it's gay. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Woo! I should have been born, girl. Holy, could you imagine? Wait, that would be interesting. Born a girl, and I found my, I guess, because we would have connected on a probably deeper level if I was a girl. 100%, yes. I wonder who would have asked it first. Probably you, maybe. Yeah. I can't remember what my name was gonna be if I was a girl. It was gonna be like, oh, Erica. That's funny. It was Erica. Yeah, it was Erica. Erica, no. Erica. Mia. I want to name my daughter Mia, but now I want to name it Korea, but then I want to name her, yeah, Korea. No, Ria, I said, but, ooh, yeah, I don't know how Ria died. That was Confusing. I'm wondering if no, you probably would reach out, but I was wondering if my horse was still there too. But I haven't looked. I'm feeling popular. Aw, that's gonna be forever.
I'll be right back.
Just you. becomes butterfly thing now. It's so sound and comes totally the fun. I'm not lying. It's also super. Okay. Get that piece. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on. That one's cool. That's cool too. They're all three of them. All of them are cool. Cannon. Are you full?
It's down, guys. What do you see? Okay, explosions. This ain't our territory, man. This ain't our territory. Uh-oh, I'm being shot at. Brother, I'm being shot at by that guy in the car. Hey, hey, bro! Get out of the way!
All of it. This one. And
Oh, you see? Oh, good lord. Okay, explosions. This ain't our territory, man. This ain't our territory. Oh, I'm being shot at. Oh, I'm being shot at by that giant. Oh, hey, hey, bro. Hey. Buddy, oh, yeah, hey. Fire on the side. Look at that. Oh, this is
I need a light. Sears? 1897 for a buck. Section 7.
All this time, about the minutes. I think they are coming up exactly what walking program. This game's 22 years old.
22 years old.
GTA San Andreas. Things got a little different. A game called Advanced wasn't released, and it wasn't actually very advanced at all. It was released on the Game Boy. Other Advanced, which is basically
Color.
I'm skipping over that one.
15 times 4.
But it's very similar to GTA 1. But then you have GTA
Say number. Yes. Infos auto. 2008. 17 years. 18 years.
Unfortunately, marketed better than Grand Theft Auto 5. The graphics, amazing. Obviously not as good as today's standard, but still, amazing. The main protagonist, amazing. That guy, he's so handsome. Oh, well,
No.
and then you have this guy. Memories. One thing I really like
GTA 4.
I made a lot of videos on it back in the days. Okay,
What?
sense for this. Are we still in the boat in this one? Oh, the sun, bro. So we're arriving illegally in the United States.
Legally.
In fact, Liberty City, aka
Well,
so Nico Bellic is European, and he moves. Oh God, the game is so loud. Oh, man,
the
here
member.
with Central Park right here, Times Square,
Auto.
Liberty City Island, Liberty Lake. You get what I mean with Mark, right? So Nico Bellic, he moves to the United States to basically live the American dream.
They're not
Yeah.
too
You can tell,
It's good.
the graphics are actually, but that driving, oh, it feels so heavy. I'm trying to remember that. I remember playing this game as a little boy, and it was so heavy in front of cars.
1897.
It is. No, the mansion. That's the dream. Yeah, I think he lived through false promises. This is the mansion. False promises.
False promise.
I just remember the story was so incredibly good in this game. Maybe I'm biased since I was a little bit older. What's that? At least 12.
So it's wrong.
Well, can we play a whole lot? It's so hard. Can I buy one, please?
Like 30.
Seriously? Oh, that is no way. Let's look at it. Taxi. Oh, I remember you could listen down this game. Maybe actually right. Oh, that's what's fun. Oh, look. I am not making friends.
I
Oh, someone made me cry. Oh, I love it. This guy just got murdered. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this game just kind of largely blew me. I remember something that really annoyed me. You see, I love airplanes, and in GTA 4 there are no airplanes you can fly, only helicopters. So, yeah, that was always annoying. Look, we're at the airport. Oh, sick. All right, get out here and steal a heli. That would be legit amazing. I can show everyone the entire map. We might get the cops on us, but who cares? In here. Hello there. Don't worry. Not stealing any planes. Out of the way, everybody. Oh, the cops. Uh-oh. I have 4 wanted levels.
We're hunting levels.
I really need that heli now. Great. Oh, I remember these. Oh, they were amazing. Oh, they used to be anyway. Oh, no. Oh, that didn't really work out. Oh, Nico Bellic, sorry, bro. Not the first time I got you in trouble. Dude, helis even spawn here? Like, I genuinely forgot. And I know for a fact I can't fly these. They don't work. Well, it's pretty easy to escape them. First try. Oh. Alright. Well, I'm obviously having fun here, but we have 4 games to explore. In fact, one of them is in China. You see, after GTA 4 was released, there was a new trend, which was the PlayStation Play, aka the PS. Because Rockstar Games wanted to follow that trend, they had to release a game that could fit on the devices. So they made a game called Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. And I played this one a lot as a kid, like actually. I believe it was also on the Nintendo DS.
I'm not too.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, it's loud though again, isn't it? Chinatown Wars is a 2D game. Yeah, like 10 years after the previous 2D game. There's no one talking, it's simply text. You have to read it to understand the story, but it's actually in Liberty City. It's not necessarily in China, it's in Chinatown of Liberty City. Yeah, actually, what am I saying? It is kind of free, but top-down view free. Yeah, it's not funny. What made this game special, though, it actually was pretty good, because it had amazing drug trading in it. Like, literally. You could become, like, the biggest drug crook ever. Oh, look, I've got to break a window. Oh, I'm swimming! You couldn't do that in the previous game. How do I... Oh, God. Friends, roaster, join game, wireless, stream with a friend. Oh, yeah, I have no idea. This game might be controller only, I'm realizing now. This game might be controller only, and I don't have a controller. Well, it was terrible anyway. And then finally, in 2013, Rockstar Games released Grand Theft Auto 5. This game is 13 years old, guys. Can we all just like understand how old GTA 5 is? And how does Rockstar Games go from Chinatown Wars to GTA 5? I don't know, that's just kind of surprising. GTA 5 obviously based in Los Santos, the fictional version of Los Angeles, which is also the same Los Santos from GTA San Andreas, and also from GTA 1, I believe. Obviously, I'm going to boot up GTA 5 just to have a quick comparison, but I think we all know what GTA 5 looks like, don't we? GTA 4 was actually the first game to introduce an online mode in Grand Theft Auto, but apart from the free-roam lobby, we didn't really have anything else. There were some racing, there were some other small things, some death matches, some free-for-all matches. GTA 5, the game we're booting up now, was actually the first Grand Theft Auto to have a proper online, at least proper from what used to be 13 years ago. You see, back then there was no Fortnite, there was no Roblox. Nowadays, games actually have other games inside of them, if that makes sense. Look, if you put up Fortnite right now, you're going to see 20 different types of games you can play inside of Fortnite. GTA 5 doesn't have any of that. This is my GTA 5 online character. By the way, graphics just look amazing. But when you think about it, if I would, for example, want to play a mission or a job and find my friends, all I have to do is through a play job menu, go through my bookmark missions. Oh, I want to do race. Oh, maybe this one. You've got like pictures and ratings and usernames, and it just feels extremely dated, like genuine. I mean, how crazy is this? Look, if I go on races, I think I've got like a million races bookmarked, and I have to scroll for hours to find the exact race. I can't look at their alphabetical order. I can't find them any other way. This game's actually super dated when you think about it. So let's get in the car and just quickly look at what that feels like, because it's not like I forgot, you know. We just played all the other random photos. So I just want to see it. What's interesting about GTA 5 as well is the storyline of GTA 5 actually holds 3 characters, whereas originally all the other games could just play as one. All right, let's get this car. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do in GTA 6. I think we're going to be playing as 2 characters. All right, it is nighttime, but it was also the first game, I believe, to introduce a weapon wheel. Might be wrong on that, but yeah, I think we're all pretty familiar with that. Let's go have a look at GTA 6. And then finally, GTA 6. 13 years after the release of Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, this looks so good. It looks so good. Yeah. Alright, just saying, guys, the graphics of GTA 6 are the best graphics in any video game ever. Look at the sweat on this guy. He's dripping. This game, guys, it's gonna be released in November of this year. Oh, and it's in Vice City, the same place as GTA Vice City. It's gonna look so good. Obviously, I'm watching the trailer here because I don't have the game, but guys, it's gonna be amazing. I think we're gonna be playing as 2 different characters, a man and a woman, Jason and Lucia. This game's gonna feel completely different to GTA 5, and I hope that it's gonna be the best GTA ever released. Because guys, if it's not, we're probably gonna have to wait 20 years for GTA 7. And I'm like in my 50s. Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft Rewards and earn points for your everyday activities when you search on Bing, play on Xbox,
That's not a
other
video.
Microsoft. Get started. During the excruciatingly long development of GTA 6, we've seen a teenage hacker leak hours of early gameplay, angry employees protest outside of Rockstar headquarters, and multiple heart-wrenching delays. These are just some of the insane events that have happened in the last 13 years. So today, we're going to turn back the clock to break down GTA 6's entire development timeline. On September 17, 2013, Rockstar dropped their biggest Grand Theft Auto title yet. In just 3 days, GTA 5 sold over 16 million copies, generating $1 billion in sales with a beat. That is double of what GTA 4 made in its first week. After seeing that explosive success, Rockstar Games quickly realized that they were sitting on a gold mine. So there's no surprise that when their president at the time, Leslie Benzies, was asked about continuing the series with a Grand Theft Auto 6, he responded, "We've got about 45 years worth of ideas we want to do. We don't know what GTA 6 will be, but we've got some ideas." This goes to show how far Rockstar plans into the future. Immediately after the release of GTA 5, early concepts and story drafts were already getting started. But between 2013 and 2017, Rockstar's main focus was perfecting GTA Online and the heavy development of RDR2. For these 5 years, nothing was publicly known or said about GTA 6. That was until spring of 2018, when YouTube news channel Inside Gaming spoke to an anonymous employee from Rockstar, who leaked some of the first real information about GTA 6. The next Grand Theft Auto is codenamed Project Americas, and it will be based in Miami or possibly their facsimile of Miami, given how Rockstar does these things. Obviously, when looking back on it, this ended up being a very true leak, but at the time, it could only be taken as mere speculation. The anonymous employee also claimed that its internal code name was Project America, because you'll have the ability to travel from the USA to South America for different missions. Unfortunately, it's highly unlikely that we actually get this feature. We haven't seen any of its teasers with trailers or promos. Plus, trusted inside journalist Jason Schreier has reported that GTA 6 was scaled down just to be focused on one U.S. state and expanding it over time. Man, that'd be sick if they actually went through with this idea. I'd be moving like Pablo Escobar in Colombia.
According to our source, it could be released in the next 3 to 4 years.
After 7 to 8 long development years, Red Dead Redemption 2 finally dropped in October of 2018. It was yet another banger from Rockstar that is beloved by millions of fans for its immersive storyline and its beautiful graphics. This is a very important piece of the timeline. Because after the release of RDR2, Rockstar was able to go all in on the production of GTA 6. Their global workforce of thousands of developers and employees shifted their focus to building the world of Leonardo from the ground up. So they had to design new cities and towns, create new animations, add new characters, design missions, and record a whole bunch of active performances. With all of these moving parts, it's hard to keep everything hidden from the public, and in 2019, something might have slipped through the cracks. On October 8th, a Reddit user named Fresh posted this picture of what looks like a letter from a location manager working with Rockstar. The letter states, they, Rockstar Games, have a group of researchers and developers scheduled to come to Florida this October to scout locations for their videos. It's real. This helps support the 2018 leak of GTA 6 taking place in a Florida setting, but the people still weren't buying. You can't blame them, because this could have easily been fabricated in a Google Doc. Then comes 2020.
This is a global pandemic.
COVID puts the whole world on pause, so Rockstar employees are forced to work remote. This, without a doubt, pushed back GTA 6. If it wasn't for COVID, I'm almost 100% certain that this game would be out already. During this year, we also saw Rockstar's co-founder, Dan Houser, leave the company after a 20-year career. This is a major moment in the timeline, because he wrote and creative directed almost every Grand Theft Auto game we know and love.
You then left Rockstar in 2020. What was that?
Because the projects are really long and it's be a tough journey getting things up that scale with that many moving parts finished, and you've got 450,000 lines of dialogue, and that swallows all of your time for many years at a time. And I didn't know if I had another one of those games in.
There's been rumors that the real reason he left was because he got into a huge disagreement with his older brother, who happens to be the president of Rockstar Games, over the direction of the company. Believe the story you'd like, but either way, he didn't have any involvement in the writing of GTA 6. So naturally, fans have become worried that the quality of the game might not be as good anymore. Will it be the same without him? I don't know. In late 2020, we got the exciting launch of the next-gen consoles, giving us higher frame rates, better graphics, and the capability to run larger games. So people believe that it would only make sense that Rockstar releases an announcement of GTA 6 very soon. However, the inside journalist Jason Schreier was adamant that the game was still years away, even if fans didn't want to accept it. Up to this point, Rockstar did a pretty good job of keeping everything under wraps and hidden from the public, but little did anybody know, 2022, everything turned upside down. The year started with Rockstar Games finally making a public announcement that they are, in fact, working on GTA 6, thank goodness. But unfortunately for them, just months later, on September 18th, 2022, they'd be hit by the biggest leak in gaming history. A 17-year-old named Arian Kurtog, who was already under supervision at a hotel and had his laptop confiscated for hacking companies like Microsoft and Nvidia, somehow managed to break into Rockstar's messaging system. The craziest part is that he did this with nothing but a hotel TV, an Amazon Fire Stick, and his phone. And once he gained access, he downloaded over 90 early development clips that were only meant to be shared between employees. Then he posted all of them to an online forum, and all hell broke loose.
Ladies and gentlemen, GTA 6 just got leaked. No shot, man. I don't buy it.
This was groundbreaking because the footage leaked two major things. Number one, the main protagonists, Jason and Lucio, were shown, confirming that we're getting the first female protagonist and that we're going to have a Bonnie and Clyde type of story. Number two, the footage clearly shows that the game is going to take place in a Floridian environment, confirming that leak all the way back in 2018 from the inside source. This must have felt like a punch in the stomach for Rockstar, because they've kept everything in secret for so many years just for the work get leaked by an autistic 17-year-old. And that's not some sort of sick joke, because in the following December, Kurtog was given an indefinite hospital order because psychiatrists found that he couldn't stand trial due to severe autism. So you're telling me he had the capacity to hack $1 billion company, but he was unfit to stand trial? So what? Rockstar could not catch a break. But in that same month that Kurtog was sentenced, they were hit by yet another leak. On December 4th, 2023, an anonymous Twitter account named @GTA 6 Trailer Leak posted the entirety of Trailer 1 early. It was a very low-quality version with a crypto logo stacked on top of it, but it was a real thing. So immediately after, Rockstar was forced to upload the trailer on their YouTube channel, killing their plans of a live premiere that they had scheduled for the next day. Regardless of the rush release, this trailer blew up the internet, gaining 93 million views in its first 24 hours, breaking the YouTube record for most views in a day. Everybody was losing their minds. But as we waited for the reveal of the release date at the end of the trailer, we were met by a disappointing reality.
2025. Are you serious? Oh, everybody gonna have to last a little bit longer on 2K.
This was super frustrating, but at least we got a whole bunch of juicy information from this trailer. Literally just 2 weeks after the trailer came out, the internet detectives already found a possible voice actress for Lucia, Annie L. Perez. Fans strongly believe it's her because they look the same, sound the same, and she's also done some voice lines for GTA 5 in the past.
Betting is closed. Good luck.
Not only that, but every time she gets asked about Grand Theft Auto, she seems to get very nervous.
See the voiceover of Grand Theft Auto, like I'm currently replaying Grand Theft Auto. I have that real system.
Oh.
Third time.
No, I haven't. What? No.
You know?
No, I haven't. No.
Stop the cap.
Morales just brought in Lucia Santiago. She's in the interview.
Tell Morales I want to customize myself.
My sound's too quiet, even at 100%. Then I found Volume X. It boosts volume.
I'm interested.
Pour salt on the wound from the delay, Rockstar went radio silent on us for all 365 days of 2024. They went from dropping a bombshell trailer to giving us nothing. No new days of 2024. They went from dropping a bombshell
It was 2024.
trailer, giving us nothing. No new screenshots, no gameplay, nada.
It's the end of it though.
No new screenshots. 2024. They went from dropping a bombshell trailer to giving us nothing. No new screenshots, no gameplay, nada.
2025 though.
Then comes 2025. GTA 6 is supposed to drop this year, but for the first 4 months, we get no new updates or news. So what's going on? Are we actually getting this game or not?
Nope. Lost the damn Auto
Oh my
5.
God, can you believe
Chiller.
it? After 1 year, 5 months, and we finally got some more information. And it's a friggin' surprise. But as I watched this match, I sat there in pure happiness, fully convinced that I was getting my hands on GTA 6 later this year. Wow, that was such a great trailer. I can't wait to play this game in a few months. 2020? They made us wait 519 days since trailer 1, just to delay it another 385 days on top of that. In an attempt to patch up the wounds, Rockstar dropped this website containing a whole bunch of screenshots and short clips of the game. But honestly, this just made me even more desperate for this game to finally come out. Hey, but at least they gave us a specific date at the end of the trailer this time. No shot they delayed again, right? Y'all, this is not a drill. I just got home from school. And I see on the official Rockstar Games Twitter that GTA 6 has been delayed once again to November 19th, 2026. This time around, the people were truly enraged.
They can keep the game. I'm not saying now the day before it releases is gonna get delayed. And I'm not even judge GTA 6. Man, they should keep delayed this thing, huh?
At this point, they had me questioning if this game was a myth. But my brother told me that this ain't the first time that Rockstar has played with their fans close. Because apparently they have a long history of delaying their games. For example, RDR2 was supposed to come out fall 2017, but was delayed to 2018. And the second time to the actual release date, October 2018. This was an extremely eventful year for the Big R, because in October they fired 34 employees for alleged gross misconduct, claiming that they were sharing confidential information about GTA 6. But the employees tell a different story. They believe they were fired because Rockstar wanted to stop their attempts at forming a workers' union. Feeling betrayed, protests broke out at the Rockstar North office in Edinburgh, Scotland. These workers, some who've been at Rockstar for 5+ years, were just kicked out with no warning.
Thursday, when I was fired without warning, without process, and without representation, I felt like a part had been ripped. I was not even allowed to say goodbye.
Rockstar has a history of making their employees work for
Easy.
long hours. So it is hard to believe that these software workers...
I can't believe it. Now you're gonna get off and you're asleep, huh?
Seems to be problematic. People that pour their heart and soul into your business
Z.
dollar to be treated like
Z. 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 Z.
Here we are in 2026.
Are you tracking aliens?
Not a positive one, because there was a literal explosion in Rockstar Games office. Employees were protesting at last year. Instead of worrying if anybody was hurt, people were more concerned with the fact that this might delay GTA.
Hello? Hi.
Thankfully, it was just a small bar and nobody was injured. Rockstar confirmed that this is
Hi.
the GTA 6, so you can uncut your ass. On a brighter note, a fan might have got the chance to play GTA 6 early. A man named Anthony Armstrong reached out to Rockstar employees on LinkedIn, hoping to give a family member the chance to play GTA 6 early. The family member, who was a huge fan, is cancer and was only given 6 to 12 months to live. So Anthony wanted him to experience the game while he can. This request seemed to work. But just a few days later, Anthony updated us by saying he's close to them and got great news. That's all I can really say. Take it from the bottom of my heart. If they actually set something up and let him play the game early, that'd be a huge W.
Huh?
Finally coming to a close. This game follows the uphill trend of its predecessors. It'll most likely generate over $1 billion in just 24 hours. That's insanity. I'm very confident that there will be no more delays because Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, has confirmed that heavy marketing is rolling out this
I called it.
Says he feels really good about the release, but maybe we can't fully trust his words because he said the same thing in 2025.
And it was delayed, and so now May 26th, 2026.
Yeah. Got that right.
Conviction there?
My level of conviction is very, very high, obviously. There's also been speculation that Trailer 3 will be coming out this August, so we should expect Rockstar to start throwing a whole bunch of content at us in the next month, November 19th, 2026, save the date, because we're not going to work or school that day. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more GTA 6 content, drop a like and subscribe. I'll be dropping a whole bunch of videos and updates as the release day approaches.
GTA 6.
In Albion, no matter where you go or what you do, your mouth will accompany you on your journey. Perhaps you'll pick the odds, a merchant's best friend. It can carry anything you throw at it. Anything. Fearless, unremarkable. It doesn't mind riding.
It's out London. It's out London. It's out London. No, the Z. Okay. Your dad is like five. Is it hello? 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 Did your dad want to play or something? No. Was that him? Did it sound like he's just agreeing? No, but was it your dad or was it your uncle? It didn't sound like your dad though. Is there somebody else like your uncle? That's it. That's your dad. That was not my Yeah, I was trying to understand if you're joking, you believe in sometimes you make funny noises and all that. And sometimes you try to alter your voice. I'm like, huh, that doesn't sound like him, but it also does. What? No, it's the last part. You're far away. But I think it's through the mountains. What? Huh? What did he say at the last part? He said he found it. No, no, I was confused. Yeah, because I thought it was, but
What the heck was that?
what?
Sound like a PlayStation.
Yeah. What?
I'm thinking about PlayStation. Not PlayStation, I know. What's that?
Keep your PlayStation. Did you tell him you tell him to turn it off?
Everything, though.
I just bought stuff. Yeah, like Z, you're back up. You're gonna get off.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
And why did you say?
He made like weird noises at first. Then he said something, and I said something about GTA 6. What?
Right?
No, he made a noise.
What noise?
I don't know. I like he tried to alter his voice, and he made a noise.
Do you like grunt?
No. I don't know. It sounded weird. To me, anyway.
You said something about GTA 6?
Yeah. I said GTA 6, and he said, yeah. I know. I said, no. He said, I don't know. Yeah, he said, I know.
You just said GTA 6. You said, I know.
Or something like that. Yeah, so
I'm GTA 6. Not my dad. GTA 6. I know.
No, I said GTA 6, and he said, like, I know, or something like that.
I know. Doesn't have that together. GTA 6. I know.
I honestly thought it was your uncle, though. This didn't really sound like your dad. That sounded off to me, but.
No. We could have both do it,
Huh?
we could have both figured his voice out, no?
Yeah, I think he sounded good. I think he has this sort of look room back, especially the look that you're talking on the truth. Because that's why I asked if it was an uncle, but I didn't ask like those when like, why would he be talking to me? So that's why I thought it was your dad.
Yeah. Alright, Hammer. I'm super tired. I got up early today. I've been up for almost 24 hours.
24 hours?
I only got 20 hours after that.
Yeah. What time did you get up at 6?
It was like 18 maybe.
Yeah, I say it's like 18. Yesterday I was up around 18 hours.
Yeah. So I told him that time period when I got the weird job.
That shot or the IV later.
Yeah.
I know it's like
it's like a certain die thing. And it's like blood.
die.
You know, it's called something die. That's not really a die. The thing that made me feel like I peed myself.
Yeah, it's kind of like radiation. Usually radiation lets it shows stuff that you can't see.
It makes you lightheaded and I think that's coming back. Wave 2.
Wave 2.
Alright, I gotta go.
You got to, or do you have to?
I'll talk.
I guess, do you have to, or do you want to?
I know, I feel
So I felt sick and I still up. What?
I'm acting sorry for throwing up.
Well, they're up then.
Anyway, I'll talk to you. Alright. Trying to fight it, but talking makes it worse. Like, night.
It is night.
Whoa, hold on. This might be a cool opportunity for a photo.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yep.
Grand Theft Auto is full of brutal deaths, but what if I told you the way we normally do is only half the story? Because with Recap, we can uncover every angle Rockstar never wanted us to see, and some of these deaths are way more disturbing than you'd ever imagine. First up, we have the death of Giovanni Casa from Liberty City Stories. There's a mission called Dead Meat. In this one, Tony's mom mocks him for not having the guts to do something about Giovanni Casa, who refused to pay protection money.
Your father would have turned into some meatballs by now. I only wish you had his guts.
You wish I had got some guts? Okay, Ma, you asked for it.
So Tony takes it personally. He goes to the shop of Giovanni Casa.
You and me are gonna talk, Casa. Just somewhere more private.
Takes him somewhere private, and things get dark really fast.
What do you want to talk about, Tony? Is it the protection money?
It is,
isn't it?
The protection.
Tony? We can talk about this, right, Tony? Yes. Talking is good. People used to love talking to these days, Tony. Stand there and shut your yap, Casa. Yeah, okay, Tony. Hey, easy with that, Tony. It's beyond fixing up the...
Tony pulls out an axe and brutally murders him, chopping him into pieces. But it doesn't end there. Tony actually delivers Casa's remains back to his own butcher shop, where his workers unknowingly receive the meat.
told me about this.
That's a
Whoa!
false
Which duty we knocked out this time? There's loads of meat back here.
Okay, I'll take it. The good thing Kase ain't here. If he finds out about this, he'll go crazy.
If you played the game, you already know the kind of freak Casa was. So honestly, this was a death I didn't feel too bad about. Then there's the infamous apartment 3C in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Most players remember the disturbing scene inside. The blood, the mess, and of course, the chainsaw. But not everyone connects the dots. This is actually a direct reference to the movie Scarface. In the film, Tony Montana witnesses one of his friends being brutally murdered with a chainsaw in a hotel room. Vice City, heavily inspired by Scarface, recreates that same horrifying aftermath in a subtle way. You never actually see the act happen in the game, but the environment tells the whole story. Now over to Grand Theft Auto 5. In the mission Friend Request, Michael hides an explosive device in Jay Norris's phone.
Nice.
Yes, I do.
And when he goes to answer the call, the whole thing blows up.
Hold on a second. I think someone's trying to talk with me. Hello? Oh! Oh, Jesus! Whoa! Whoa!
Everyone remembers that part. But what you might not know is that in the game files, Rockstar actually left a burned model of Jay Norris with half his face completely charred. And if you load it up, it really looks terrifying.
It does look terrifying.
So now let's talk about the death of Yuri from a game that 99% of you probably haven't played. GTA Chinatown Wars. In the mission Flatliner, we pick Yuri up from the airport. Only for him to be brutally killed afterwards. Take a look for yourself.
In the Emerald.
Now, let's talk about someone's death you might have seen prominently in GTA games, but didn't realise how brutal it really was. If you've played Vice City, then you definitely remember Avery Carrington, the loud, rich real estate tycoon who somehow gave us one of the hardest missions in the entire franchise. But what most players never realise is that Avery's story ends in one of the most disturbing ways.
That seems cool.
In GTA history. After the events of Vice City, Avery eventually travels to Liberty City in 1998 to work on rebuilding Fort Staunton alongside the Colombian cartel. But the moment he arrives, another familiar GTA character hears about it, Donald Love. The same person we see with Avery Carrington in GTA Vice City.
Tommy, this is Donald Love. Donald, this is Tommy Vassetti, the latest gunslinger to come to these parts.
And if you know anything about Donald Love, You already know where this is going.
My God, it tastes just like chicken, but somehow more sentient.
Love wanted
More sensitive.
Avery's real estate plans for himself, so he hires Tony Cipriani to assassinate him before the deal could happen.
My ex-mentor, Avery Carrington, is flying into town today. It's come to my attention that he's working for the Panlantic Corporation. They'll do anything to get back to the state. The war is to get hold of his plans to acquire land. Come on, Tony, get out.
Tony tracks Avery down at Francis International Airport and kills him. But that's not the horrifying part. The horrifying part is what comes after. In another mission from Donald Love called Morgue Party Resurrection, Donald asks Tony to retrieve Avery Carrington's dead body because he wants to dine on his former mentor.
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards for Roblox. Just sign up for Microsoft Rewards, then search, play, and shop on Edge, Xbox, Bing, and other Microsoft products every day. You'll earn Microsoft Rewards points which you can redeem for digital Roblox gift cards. So what are you waiting for? Get started now at rewards.microsoft.com.
When you buy an Arena Club Slab Pack, you're getting an authentic, graded card, ready to collect, trade, or flip. But here's where Arena Club changes the game. Every time you rip a Slab Pack, Arena Club makes you an instant offer for your card based on its market value. That's right, no guessing, no waiting. The moment you accept, your Arena Club wallet instantly loads up your funds, so you can cash out or keep ripping more Slab Packs. Arena Club delivers the absolute best value in the hobby, giving you confidence in every rip. Don't just collect, level up your collection with the best value in the hobby. Buy an Arena Club Slab Pack today and see for yourself.
He wants to keep his Avery Carrington. The disturbing implication is clearly the dialogue that was one pursuing Avery's body.
Avery! Oh, Avery, how you sit with last man. You used to bring me such pearls of wisdom, and soon I shall die again. God, you were awake. He was wearing a fucking wire. I'm very kid like he was my own. I didn't think he was my own son. I thought you were so dead. Like my son.
And instead of giving his life away, he terrorized him by having him read through the seconds of life to him. And
He freaks out when I tell him. Fear is down. I just made that time to laugh. Then, he is a goddamn boy. That's a law. He died right in front of my ears.
And she is so. I can see that. What?
Spent weeks on details of strange ones leads together and individuals who overseas and just transportation also taken GTCs and something that actually meditate and the beaches down 8 months launch if you guys wanted to add on the series GTCs in anticipation of the series so again I'm pretty patient subscribe so you can see out in videos so we know to the beaches and it's less than we actually have a pretty good idea the guys over at GTA base have at least vehicles that we sponsor from the game letting them into every land and see the vehicle now when at least every single one of them because that will take away to 22 of the link in the description so it's so far they've taken roughly 200 plus vehicles it's not their fault so but then they're seeing upsides from 300 and that is expected GTA 3 have been received Odyssey had a temperature in the GTA San Andreas on 108 GTA 4 and the also was at 177 and GTA 5 at launch had 250 and GTA 5 plus and as of today is 700 plus so we only need about 300 that pretty massive number that it's not going to make 700 vehicles out of this and it's going to mention it and then altering fully anyways, also I'm taking the time to update each one of this game this is my favorite part of in this shop you can see that it has all the indicators which was present in GTA 5 and also get some material which needs to be updated For example, this is the doctor truck, so GTA wants to we can see some changes that shift so detail here. So it's lots of scene and also take a show that it's not just so that's the customization it's basically probably the deepest in the series has one show is it's like the scene whatever custom which is the system version of the scene custom vehicle you can see the and see these version hashtag custom so how what's one of those right to be a shot one contracts and deliveries things are Friday customization scene trends as features might be surprising when you don't see some of these else
Why? When?
customization see so this is never had this detail so nowadays in the same shot we can spin it process customization see from detail it's minor and see so let's see see like the trust and this equals and then some screenshots of the detail of the truck and then some software basic business and that's what screenshots of the truck a lot of trucks actually some say it's actually very short see Jason Next up, we have material customization properties detail.
Nice.
And we had to customize that as polishing through that some of these options and different accessories exactly detail because all this kind of thing DTCs so that's the fun in this screenshot the customize and then in this shot you can see some of that in the dashboard and this between basically and there's these armrests being held together with these dogs that's a lot of details that makes the car feel like it's actually so that will also have appearance that's like the works and so it has to be any pregnancy so I went about the other piece of the last one such as the see even the sun and that was like so it's interesting that it's much needs to be a simple customization possible repositioning so accessories and detail
I also have the ability to physically adjust categories and decide which of them would make the actual experimentation. Now, I think the travel is in the line, it makes sense for vehicles to have their own concentration because we see it on the roads with it's good work, so and dedicated function. So I'll see like the big ones like the items, really on the side of it, usually out well, you can see how it happens. So it's make no sense. So that motivation of not being less about aesthetics and more about seeing the you can see so either way, like I said, indicators that this is see some inflation now. There's other companies that which is obviously in that franchise this time. It looks like GT6 will be the first season of the mechanics to especially that's what it is really is on the other side of the situation. First kids that's the new ones we have is set with the car cars and so that's the new ones it's got the vehicles like classic cars, Marines, and Cowboys. It's one of the new vehicles we have quite once is subscription fees and plus and it's said to be that's how that's so that's why making sure some players to see the meetings instead of just pressing a button. It's great. It was also mentioned on that's what the like some vehicles and that was the track engine, which is used to and GPS tracker. This is location. Now, some things here, the same thing. It's like hot water. The next question is, what do you do with it? In the 2022 leaks, there was a clip where Jason found a Sanchez motorbike in a shipping container, and when he hopped on it, a message popped up on screen saying discovered Sanchez delivery. To me, this kind of feels like barn finds in Forza, where you find and unlock rare or unique versions of different vehicles around the map. Another system that was spotted in the leaks is called the car fence. Now, if you've played Red Dead, you'll know what a fence is, but if you don't know, fences are where you can buy and sell stolen goods. The idea here is that you'll be able to take these stolen vehicles to one of these fences around the map and sell them for a price. In GTA 5, you'd take it to Los Santos Customs, but it looks like this time, if the car is stolen, then you won't be able to sell it at a place like Whiteout Customs. Now, the big question the community have been wondering is if GTA 6 will feel closer to GTA 4 or GTA 5 in terms of handling. GTA 4 was really physics heavy, where cars had a really weight and they understeered quite a lot, and in some cases you could actually flip them on sharp turns. GTA 5 made things a lot more arcadey, and based on what we've seen in the leaked gameplay and in the trailers, I think it'll lean closer to GTA 5 but with a noticeably heavier vehicle weight. There's a clip from the leaks where a car gets into a crash and the vehicle deformation looks much more impactful than it did in GTA 5, with panels flying off and the front end being crushed up. So based on that and small bits that we've seen in the trailers, it looks like crashes will have a lot more consequence to them. Now, as for the in-air controls from GTA 5, it's unconfirmed if this will return or not. I know a lot of people are strongly against it because they prefer GTA 4's handling, which I completely understand. But given that stunt racing in GTA 5 Online was such a
huge hit, and a lot of adversary modes and custom game modes rely on these arcadey controls, I feel like we're going to see a return. Maybe this time it might be a bit more restrictive to specific game modes, or have it where if you flip over, you're completely unable to turn it back. Now, I'd love to know what you guys prefer with the handling, so do let me know down in the comments below. Now, there was also another physics detail that was spotted in trailer 1. In this shot of the motorbikes, we can see this dude is actually weighing down his bike a lot more than some of the other NPCs. Another example of this is this guy who's popping a wheelie, and because of this, his rear tire is deformed under the added pressure. I don't really know the technical term, so hopefully deformed works. Now, let's talk about how your vehicle will handle in different terrain, because there are a few examples in the trailers. In the Thrillbilly Mud Club footage, you can see water being displaced when the monster truck drives through it. The motocross race shows mud getting flung up in all directions, and whether mud actually builds up on the vehicle and impacts performance like an overheating system hasn't been confirmed yet, but the visual detail is already there. Moving on to the cosmetic side of things, we can expect to be visiting the car wash quite a lot, not just for the show, but for a real reason. Throughout the trailers and screenshots, we have so many examples of vehicles getting dirty, just like I mentioned earlier with the motorbikes getting absolutely covered in mud. But probably one of the best shots of this is this one here of a police cruiser that has visible condensation, but it also has built up dirt and grime sticking to it, which is just an insanely cool detail that's worth pointing out. Now, this one I'm going to flag as speculation, but there has been talk in the community about a fuel system requiring you to refill your vehicles. Rockstar have never put this in a GTA game before, if I'm wrong. But Red Dead 2 had horse feeding as a mechanic, so it's not really out of the realm of possibility. This is the debate that me and my good friend Sav get into all the time. Is all for a fuel system in the game? But I personally hate the idea because after a while, I feel like it'll get really repetitive. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see this in the game. Moving on to the vehicle trunk storage. Now, this one I want to spend some time on because I think it says a lot about what the vehicles actually mean in GTA 6. The official Rockstar website down at the bottom shows a clip of Jason and Lucia pulling weapons out of their trunk. Now, this could very well just be a shot from one of the missions, but in the leaks, we actually got a glimpse of a weapons wheel that was much smaller than past GTA games, and it was a lot closer to Red Dead Redemption, limiting the amount of weapons we can actually carry at once. Now, if that makes it into the final game, then we're going to need somewhere to store all the rest of our weapons, and that one shot suggests that the trunk is the answer. Now, in previous games, your car was just used for transport. You drove into a mission, you got out, and the car stopped mattering altogether. You completely forgot about it. But in GTA 6, your car is carrying your loadout. Your weapons are stored in the trunk, and if you lose the car, then you lose access to all of your weapons and whatever else you were carrying. That changes how you think about your vehicle in a chase or in a mission or any situation where things can go sideways. In GTA 4, there was a version of this where you could grab weapons from trunks during certain moments. The gun van in GTA Online was also similar to this, popping up around the map with a range of different weapons, but having your own vehicle as a mobile armory that you manage and maintain is a completely different thing. And that kind of makes me think about Red Dead 2 a little bit, where in that game, your horse wasn't just another way to get around, because they actually carried around all of your weapons, your supplies, and you could even store animals or people on the back. So your horse served its utility purpose, but you also bonded with it over time, forming a real connection and losing in game. Spoilers if you haven't played Red Dead 2, so skip ahead now. When Arthur lost his horse towards the end of the game, that shit hurt. And the reason it was such an emotional moment was because of how much time you spent with them over the course of the game. And I think that's exactly where they're heading with personal. Save hundreds from Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you?
I was sad when the horse died, but
Vehicles in GTA 6 from both a utility and an emotional perspective. And look, it's not as weird as it sounds. Think about it in real life. You probably know someone, maybe it's even you, who's holding onto a car that makes absolutely no financial sense to keep. And you probably should have gotten rid of it years ago, but you haven't. Maybe it was your first car or whatever the case may be. That's the kind of attachment I think Rockstar are trying to build with vehicles in GTA 6 when your car is carrying all your weapons and you've spent time building it, customizing the interior down to the small details for missions, and if they get that balance right, it changes how the whole game is going to feel. Now, I'm not saying that your car should be gone forever if it gets destroyed, because that would be horrible in GTA Online, and I don't think that's where they're going with it. But the sense of real ownership of having a vehicle that actually feels like yours is what I'm excited about, because purpose. You guys know me, the Bravado Banshee is my iconic car, and I literally only ever drive that. So having a car with that trunk storage serving a utility purpose paired with the insane customization options is something that I'm super excited for, and I know a lot of other car guys are too. Now let's move on. Another thing that was confirmed in the leaks and kind of shown a little bit in the trailers was vehicle combat. More specifically, hanging out of windows while shooting your weapon. This was in GTA San Andreas, where you take passengers to drive by it. But then in GTA 4, the passengers don't engage, and in GTA 5, they only shoot from inside of the vehicle. But by the looks of things, GTA 6 is bringing that feature back with leaked footage of Jason hanging out the window with a gun. But what's even better about it this time around is that we won't be limited to only sidearms, because in the clip, Jason is seen holding a rifle. This was shown again in trailer 2 with an NPC hanging out the window. Another leak clip shows Lucia standing in the back of a pickup truck shooting at police, and that shot again appears in trailer 2 but in a slightly different way. Instead of being on the back of a truck bed, she's now on what looks to be a bus. This is likely from one of the story missions, but I'd expect this to also exist in free mode. This also confirms that we will be able to sit in truck beds, which was also shown in this shot of NPC's truck. Back. Now, lastly, for vehicle combat, there's a third-person shot of Lucia in a vehicle aiming her gun, but the camera is actually positioned inside of the vehicle cabin instead of the usual outside perspective we're used to, which is something completely new to the series. As mentioned earlier, vehicles are going to play a big role in this game. There are several examples shown throughout the trailers. I didn't really know where this part fits into the video, but I did want to mention how some of the vehicles will factor into story. There's going to be a Fast and Furious 5 inspired mission that has you drag a Volt through the streets behind you, a mission where you steal a Tempesta from the back of a moving truck, and a mission where Lucia is seen fighting someone in the wheel well stowaway part of the plane. I don't really know what that's called, but I feel like Rockstar have always done a pretty decent job at incorporating vehicle inspired missions in their games, but this time it just looks insane how far they're going. Now, this next section is about the culture side of vehicles in GTA 6, and it's something the series has only really just started doing, like what they did with the Alice Tunas update, or even the Low Riders DLC as we can expect to see car meets in the game. One of the best shots in trailer 1 showed us a glimpse of an organised car meet in Vice City. They had cars lined up, people taking pictures and hanging out, but also visible in the trailers is an illegal street takeover with cars blocking off a road and a crowd gathered as cars perform burnouts around two people in the middle. Those two people are the real dimes, which suggests that this particular moment is mission related. So it's unknown if street takeovers also happen in free roam, but it would be really cool to see if that was the case. Then there's also the Thrillbilly Mud Club, which if you want a more in-depth look at that, I recently covered that in my activities deep dive video, which I'll leave linked down below. But to sum it up real quick, mud bogging is massive in some parts of Florida, so we can likely expect to see the Thrillbilly Mud Club appear in multiple locations around the map with their own mission strand. Up next, we have the public transport system. Now, this isn't really the most exciting thing, but after all, this is a vehicles deep dive, so it would feel weird if I didn't include it. Firstly, taxis and buses are back. Now, neither of these are new, but there are some interesting additions this time around. We can see shuttle buses specifically for tourists heading to the Leonardo Keys, which is a nice world-building detail, considering the Keys are a tourist hotspot, so it makes sense to have a service running people out there. Then there's a passenger train with a fully modelled interior, spotted in for Gellhorn, and the interior that we see is worth paying attention to, because in Red Dead 2, trains also had interiors where we could walk through the carriages, but we could also walk passengers. So hopefully that's something we'll be able to do in the game as well. In the trailers and leaks, we can see the Vice City Metro Mule running through the city. GTA 5 had a Metro Line 2, but no one ever really used it as means for transport, but it's still cool to see elevated metro movers this time around. Airports are in the game, and given how much the map is, there's a chance that they might actually serve a functional purpose rather than just being another location. Now, nothing is confirmed on that yet, but it would be a very welcome feature. And then we have the public e-bikes. These are shown in the official screenshots, and a developer actually leaked an animation of a character grabbing a bike from one of the docked stands. So these aren't just a background prop, because there's a full interaction system built around them. One of the things that makes Leonardo feel like a real dynamic open world is that the roads themselves are constantly changing. In trailer 1, we can see the aftermath of a car crash that has glass shattered everywhere, debris on the road, and police blocking off a few lanes of
That's
traffic.
cool.
Then in
Can't wait.
trailer 2, we can see some workers positioned on the island in the middle of the road. And in typical council worker fashion, 2 guys are standing around while one actually does work. In one screenshot from Mount Caliga, if you look through the trees, you can see a police roadblock forcing traffic to go around them. Then in a Vice City screenshot, there's an active police chase, which again forces the traffic to be held up or around them. All these things are just happening out in the open world, and they're affecting how you're going to be moving through it. Then there are drawbridges. Now, if you take a look at this screenshot of Raul Batista, you can see a drawbridge raised in the background. In a map that's built around all of these waterways and boat traffic, you're going to eventually encounter one of these. And it means that your route from point A to point B can change on you at any moment depending on what's happening around you. So driving through the world of Leonida is going to feel pretty unpredictable, and that's actually really exciting from a gameplay perspective, especially for online. If you've played GTA Online for any amount of time, you know how repetitive the submissions can get. You've driven the same route so many times that you're basically on autopilot. So for cell missions specifically, that's going to make a pretty big difference. And that's everything we know so far about the vehicles in GTA 6. When you zoom out and look at it all together, from all of the customization, new theft mechanics, dynamic traffic encounters, and things like the trunk storage, it's clear that Rockstar are putting a stronger emphasis on vehicles this time around. There's still quite a lot that we don't know, but if there's something that you've spotted in the trailers or screenshots that I didn't cover, let me know down in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, then be sure to leave a like, subscribe.
I've spent hours researching what GTA 7 will actually be, from logical speculation on Rockstar's patterns to the community's most wanted locations. The future possibilities are endless, so the real question is, where will Rockstar take us next? And by the end of this video, you will know the ideal city for GTA 7. But I know what you're thinking, GTA 7 or GTA 6? Well, with the recent delay, it seems like a perfect time to speculate. Forget about GTA 6 for a while. So on that topic, make sure you subscribe for your chance to win a copy of GTA 6 when it does finally come out. And without further ado, let's dive in. Let's start off with where the fans want GTA 7 to take place. First up, we have Japan, more specifically in Tokyo. Tokyo, of course, will be a brand new direction for Rockstar, with its bustling fluorescent nightlife, fascinating history, and those beautiful, iconic cherry blossom trees. And in my opinion, this could be a pretty awesome city for a GTA title, as the visual variety could be next level, from the narrow and dimly lit alleys to the absolutely huge towers which are visible all around, providing that ultimate sense of scale. Next up we have Europe, which in all honesty is cool. But the question is, where in Europe would we actually go? As there's quite a few great cities. The GTA in Paris would be pretty awesome. And when it comes to the idea, we better be able to scale it just like in real life. And what gets me even more intrigued about this location is the Louvre Museum, because if you've been paying attention to the news, you would have seen that just recently there was a heist committed against the Louvre. The team, that I believe consisted of about 4 individuals, were in and out within 4 minutes. They stole 8 pieces of jewellery altogether, totaling over $100 million. But although I don't endorse crime, I have to admit it's a pretty insane story. So if a GTA game ever was made in Paris, this is a great example of a real-life heist that could be recreated in game. But adding on to that now, a few other cool capital cities in Europe could be Berlin, Germany, which has got a nice vibe and focus on their German cars, like Mercedes and BMW or BMW. However, my personal favourite after seeing this video has to be Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I don't know what it is to me, but it just looks so nice, with the windmills and the vast array of colours, and long, flat roads that stretch for miles. And let's not forget those coffee shops. Anyway, lastly we have Korea, which would be hilarious, don't get me wrong, even if it is just a meme. But if we think about it, North Korea wouldn't be great for a GTA game at all. What? The lights switch off at night, which wouldn't be ideal. And obviously, when it comes to customization options, it would be a little bit limited, as you'd most likely have a choice between about 5 haircuts and 3 cars. So overall, these locations could work in theory, maybe bar North Korea, but the actual likelihood of them coming fruition is very, very slim, especially when we look back at some of Rockstar's past work. For instance, some of the cities and states that we've had so far includes the following: Liberty City, based on New York; Guernsey City in New Guernsey, based on Jersey City in New Jersey; Vice City and now Leonida, based on Miami; and we've also had Las Venturas, Sierra, all based on their real Las Ventura, Sierra, all based on their real life counterparts. But let's go further in depth, because GTA also has 3 separate universes: the 2D, 3D, and HD universe. Broadly speaking, the 2D universe is made up of GTA 2. In the 3D universe, we have GTA 3, GTA Vice City, and of course GTA San Andreas. So the characters and their individual stories all exist in the exact same timeline. But then we have the HD universe, which features GTA 5 and 6. GTA 7 is set in City, GTA 5 is set in Los Santos, and GTA 6, as I'm sure you'll know by now, is set in Mexico. But I brought all of this up for a reason, and that's because there's a clear pattern here. Rockstar always seems to represent their past cities back into the HD universe. For example, in the 3D universe of GTA 3 that was set in Liberty City, that of course was reinvented in the HD universe with GTA 4. On top of that, Vice City is being brought to the HD universe, obviously with GTA 6. And when it comes to GTA San Andreas, only Los Santos has been redesigned in GTA 5. So there's a lot of speculation that San Fierro and Las Venturas could reappear in the HD universe, potentially as fully realised and kitted out cities. San Fierro, as I'm sure you've guessed, is based on San Francisco, featuring the iconic Golden Gate Bridge and even the Alcatraz Islands. But very broadly speaking, it's just a simpler version of Los Angeles, or Los Santos in the GTA world. And similarly, it's located in the state of California, but it has a strong focus on the tech world, with the extremely famous Silicon Valley just down the road. So although it seems like a fantastic city, I feel as though it may be way too closely related to Los Santos to ever be considered for GTA 7. But moving on to Las Venturas, which again is known internationally for its casinos and desert landscapes, which is supposedly rampant with crime on the outskirts. Unfortunately, it does lack size and population when compared to other cities. But a return to the thriving city of Las Vegas and the desert mountains to accompany this would be great for exploration purposes. But again, that's pretty much all it has to offer, because it doesn't have much water nearby apart from one lake. So that means that there aren't a variety of climates in this region. So realistically, in order to make it feasible for GTA 7, it would be best if they combined this with another well-known US city. So maybe they even do it with San Fierro, similar to what Rockstar did in GTA San Andreas. So if I had to put it's highly likely that Rockstar will continue to use America as its backdrop. So maybe the Lucky Sevens of Las Vegas are a good fit for GTA 7. But throughout all of this, you may have been wondering, why is Rockstar so set on America? The short answer is because Dan Houser said so. If we link back to earlier, it's known that Tokyo was actually a serious concept for GTA, with Dan Houser actually travelling to there multiple times to get a good feel for the next GTA title. But just like with GTA London, they quickly realised that the cultural differences were just too significant. Just think about the immense amount of effort to make a non-American city feel authentic and relatable to a global audience. It's just not doable, especially when compared to the relative ease of satirising American culture, which of course maximises sales and gives Rockstar the scope to appeal to an international audience. So the fact is, and it's as Dan Houser said, GTA wouldn't be GTA if it wasn't in the US, because that's what it is, a mockery of American culture. So even if GTA was set in Tokyo, all of the cutscenes and gameplay would have to be in English anyway. So all in all, it would ruin immersion and the complete point of GTA, as well as the fact that guns are most prominent in America. And that leads us on to our next point, which is one of the biggest hints at where Rockstar may take us for GTA 7.
The video is too quiet, even at a 100%.
Boost your volume up to 600% with
You might have heard of Project Americas, the original plan and codename for GTA 6. The idea was for the map to span 2 continents, both North and South America, with the main storyline having us drug running between the 2 continents. So as a concept, this idea was golden, and it would have left open a ton of room for inspiration, with a whole range of top-tier movies and TV series available, with Narcos being one of the standout shows. But as you can imagine, if this idea was brought to life, it would mean that the map would have to be absolutely massive. So unfortunately for us, this project was just too ambitious and would simply be impossible to deliver on time. And that's where Rockstar pivoted to focus on Florida instead, providing them with a way more manageable scope. Although, as you are aware, it's still taken them years to get this game out of the door. But regardless, this used to be Project Americas, and so far Rockstar have only shown us a few of the must-see destinations. So it's probable that they're still hiding some big hotspots from us. And on top of this, it has been confirmed that Rockstar will expand GTA 6 further down the line. So potentially we get to see the Bahamas, or more likely we could even see Cuba, as teased in this one screenshot with Raul Batista. So purely going on the fact that Rockstar's extremely cautious with the information that they give us, I'm betting 100% we will see Cuba in GTA 6. Because if we compare to real life, Cuba is only 90 miles from Florida's Key West. So hypothetically, if we were travelling at say 50 knots, or roughly 60 miles an hour, then it would only take an hour and a half to get there. So it's really not that far away. Anyway, I have digressed, but because this idea was scrapped initially, I doubt it will happen long term. And by that, I'm suggesting that South America won't be in GTA 6. Even though this game will eventually be brought to the PS6, and we are going to be staring at it for the next 15 years. So if we don't see it this time round, then we might get a good look at South America for GTA 7, where the tech is there to actually bring this idea to life. Obviously, I'm hinting at AI here, which will likely advance to help produce projects of this scale. Anyway, I just want to brief on the fact that there is actual genuine hype for GTA 7. Well, sort of. Despite most of it being satire, there's a fully fledged GTA 7 Reddit comprised of over 30,000 members. And after taking a quick look, you can tell there's some serious discussions going on in here. But now, taking into consideration everything we've discussed so far, where is the most likely location for GTA 7? And in my opinion, I believe there are 2 clear candidates. Firstly, we have Houston, Texas, which is the 4th most populated city in America. It contains a very diverse population with a significant car culture, with these cars called slabs being a key part of that. But there's even more about this city. Houston is the energy capital of the world, and it's home to numerous oil and energy companies. So if GTA 7 was set here, it could really explore a lot of the reoccurring themes, like corporate corruption and shady oil-related crimes. So although this is like hyper speculation at this point, maybe you get tasked with stealing valuable oil shipments, or potentially some missions require you to sabotage some of these companies. So personally, I feel like it would be an exciting location for heists and dodgy deals, but in general it's hard to say if this would be a good location for a GTA game, and also if this Texas theme would actually be suitable or not, as in my eyes there's quite a major difference between stealing from a convenience store and stealing from a giant oil company. However, seeing as Houston is situated close to Mexico, maybe Rockstar could implement that in and we'd have to travel between the two. But why Houston isn't my number one is because for the most part it's too similar to Miami in GTA 6. Overall, it's a very flat city that contains swamps and grasslands, and due to it being near to the coast, it's very prone to flooding, exactly like Miami, and that leads us on to my preferred option, Chicago is the best option for GTA 7. It's the third largest city in America, and Rockstar hasn't utilized that yet. They've given us New York and LA, so Chicago seems like the next most logical option. Certainly, it's an iconic city in the United States, with a lively music scene, and it has a reputation for its mobster history with the Chicago Outfit or Mafia, and furthermore, its stark political corruption would be a rich backdrop for GTA 7. In terms of the landscape, Chicago can be described as urban and post-industrial, as it's the birthplace of the first ever skyscraper, so it doesn't come as a surprise that it features fantastic architecture, such as the buildings situated at 115 Riverside, as well as a mix of stunning historic buildings too. But in contrast, it also has dangerous neighborhoods and decaying or even abandoned factories. So this city is a perfect setting for a modern story driven by crime and corruption. So if GTA 7 was based on Chicago, I really feel like it would mimic the vibe of GTA 4. And it's a brilliant, gritty and dark reflection of the real world, which is what GTA is all about, showing us both sides of society who all thrive in the same city. And to help visualize what this could be like, Watch Dogs did a pretty good job at this, showing us firsthand what Chicago's actually like. And I have to say, I absolutely love the representation here, with the overall colours and dimly lit streets. So if this is the city that Rockstar actually does go for, personally it will feel like a rebirth of GTA 4. But in spite of this, GTA 7 is what feels like a million years away. So we must keep our expectations realistic and grounded, because there is a possibility that GTA 6 is the last GTA that we get, not just in the HD universe, but overall it could be the last one. Because as we all speculate, this is going to be the all-in-one game that stays relevant for absolutely years.
That's all guys. I think GTA 6 will stay forever. GTA 7 might come out. I think I'm still gonna look at DLC. Wonder what if there's this car. One for me. Why not? Conclusion.